Hello, and welcome to the Lone Star Social Media Marketing Campaign project. In this project, you are a digital marketer. You've been hired by a bank called Lone Star, and you're going to be performing some digital marketing for them. Now, as a digital marketer, one of your first jobs is to understand the products that this bank offers. So this bank, obviously has checking accounts and savings accounts that people come in and open up and they save their money in these accounts. But this bank also specializes in loans. So giving loans out to people. And so you need to understand these products because you're going to be marketing them to people. And Lone Star offers five types of loans. They offer student loans, car loans, home mortgage loans, small business loans, and credit cards. Now we'll go into a little bit of detail for each of these. Student loans, obviously, if a student is going to college, you, most people can't pay for college straight out of their pocket, so they get a student loan from a bank. And so Lone Star provides that. Car loans, people buying new or slightly used cars oftentimes need a car loan. And so Lone Star will work with its customers to provide a car loan. Home mortgage loans. Home mortgage loans are when somebody is buying a different home, not renting a home, but buying a home. Well, you can't pay that money straight out of your pocket. You need to loan that money from a bank and then pay it off over a long period of time. And so that is what Lone Star does. Your company, now you work for them, they loan out their money to people buying homes. Small business loans, these are loans that are directed to people who are starting small businesses or running small businesses and need um, some money to do things like improve their business in some way or launch a new part of their business. And then credit cards obviously are credit cards, and so Lone Star has started a type of credit card that a customer can pull out and open on behalf of Lone Star. Well, let's dig in a little bit deeper to a couple of these just so you can see how the revenue structure flows for Lone Star. Let's look at the student loan. So here's a student loan. Now, a student loan typically, on average, is 15 years. So this person here took out a student loan and she's going to pay it back over the course of 15 years. She's going to be paying back her student loans. Now, every year, Lone Star gets an average revenue. So Lone Star earns some money in the form of interest, and that is we consider that revenue. That's money that the bank makes. And every year, on average, the Lone Star earns $1,000 on her loan. So that's cool. So now all you do is take 15. So every year, that's $1,000 of revenue off of her student loan that Lone Star earns. Okay. Well, if that loan has a life of 15 years and each year we're making $1,000, well, the average lifetime revenue of a student loan for Lone Star is $15,000. So when this person takes out a student loan, we can estimate that Lone Star is going to earn a revenue over the lifetime of that loan of $15,000. So that's kind of how we calculate. That's how kind of how we calculate it. Well, let's look at one more. Here's car loans. A car loan typically has a lifetime of 3 years, so much shorter lifespan. It an average annual revenue of $2,000. So Lone Star earns a little bit more every year on this loan. So $2,000 every year. And you simply take 3 years times 2,000 average revenue every year, and you get $6,000 of revenue that the company makes over the lifetime of this car loan. So that's interesting. Every time someone takes out a car loan, you can estimate that the company is going to earn $6,000. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, so if we look at all of these loan products, so we have student loan, car loan, home mortgage loan, small business loan, credit card. You got a little description here of how long they are. So look at this. Home mortgage is 30 years. Wow. Small business loan is a 10-year loan. And then credit card, there is no lifetime on it. It can go forever. And then over here is the revenue, both yearly and lifetime. So again, remember we said that a student loan is $1,000 per year in revenue. And then if you multiply that by 15, because remember 15 years, you get $15,000 of lifetime revenue. Well, let's look at the home mortgage. Remember, we said home mortgage is a 30-year loan, and the average yearly revenue is $500. Okay, well, if you take 500 times 30 years, you're going to get $15,000 of lifetime revenue. Interesting. And you can just do that for the same thing, 10-year loan, and the small business loan we're saying is $980 per year in revenue. So the lifetime revenue is $9,800. And then for credit card, it's $700 per year of revenue. And then they're pretty indefinite, so you just take the number of years that someone has the credit card times 700, and that's how you get kind of the lifetime revenue. So those are the products. These are the loan products that Lone Star offers. Now, you as a digital marketer have been given a goal. So the company set a goal. The company's goal is to get our loan products into more customers' lives to help them achieve their goals. I love that goal. It's customer focused. We're helping our customers achieve their goals, um, and getting our products in their lives to help them achieve their goals. Imagine being a small business owner and you want to achieve more goals as a small business owner. Maybe you want to franchise and start uh, a new section of this somewhere else on the other side of the city. But you can't just do it straight away. You need a little bit of financial help. Well, come to us as Lone Star, and we can help you do that with one of our loan products. Guess what? We can loan you some of our money and help you do that. So I love this goal, really great goal. Now, getting more specific, your management team has given you this goal. Here is your goal. Increase the number of customers who have loans by 30% So increase the number of customers who have loans by 30% by the end of quarter two. Now, we don't really know when quarter two is, but if you were working there, you would know when quarter two is. Let's say that's 4 months from now, etc. But don't worry about that. Worry about this. Increase the number of customers who have loans by 30%. That's your goal. Well, where do you start with that? You need to know the number of customers so you know how many need to be increased. Well, if we go look at the data, we say, hey, here are the total number of customers that Lone Star works with, 4,521. So they're kind of a small bank. Wells Fargo, for instance, has hundreds of thousands of customers. They have 4,500 customers, so they're a pretty small bank. Okay, now check this out. Here's some more data. Of that 4,521, here are the customers with loan history or no loan history. So 3,830 have never had a loan with Lone Star, so no loan history. 691 have had a loan or multiple loans with Lone Star. So that's interesting. So here's the and by the way, this is why, look at the disparity here. 691 have had loans, 3,800 haven't had loans. So you can see why the company is eager to increase this number. They want more people with loans because they want to grow this number. Well, they want to grow this number by 30%. So you got to do some math to figure out how many new customers that is. 691. You got to figure out how much 30% is of that, an additional 30%. So that's a good place to start. Okay. Well, so we got a basis for the products that Lone Star offers. We kind of understand the financial implications of those products. We understand the goal that has been given to us by our management and our leadership. We understand what that means in terms of numbers. I mean, you guys got to go out and figure it out, but we understand how to start that at least. So now what? What's the next step? Well, your next step is to do this. You need to, number one, analyze the data, the customer data. So Lone Star is going to give you access to all their customer data. Ooh, that's interesting. So you're going to go out and you're going to analyze all the customer data to identify a customer segment that you're going to target. You're not going to target everybody. You're going to hone in on a really specific customer segmentation to do your marketing. And you're not just going to guess at that customer segmentation. You're going to base that on some data. So that's really interesting. This is how marketing works. We rely on data to make our decisions. Okay, so once you have looked at the data and once you've identified a customer segmentation that you'd like to go after and target, you're going to match that customer segment with a loan product. So if you're going to target women aged 35 to 40 who are college educated, Well, you're going to then try to match them with a loan product that you think makes sense for them. And you're going to base that all on the data. So that's where it gets really good. You're not guessing at this. We don't make guesses as marketers. We try to make our decisions based on data. Next, you're going to set a goal for your campaign. Now, you've had a goal set for you that you need to increase the number of customers by 30%, but you need to set a goal to achieve that. And so you're going to do that. Next, you're going to do some research on which social media platforms your target segment uses, right? So if you can imagine, 19-year-olds use different social media platforms than 60-year-olds use. And so you got to go out and figure that out. You got to go out and do some research and figure out which social media platforms your customer segments are using. Not only that, but you got to figure out what types of media posts are really effective at engaging your audience. So you can put out good posts that are really engaging, or you can put out kind of bland posts that nobody even notices when they see them in their news feeds. And so you got to figure that out. You got to do some research and figure all that out. And then lastly, you're going to create one social media post to influence and engage your customer segment. So you're going to create one social media post. And remember, the goal is to engage and influence your target segment. And remember to pursue one of these products here. So that's kind of the marketing campaign uh, steps. And then lastly, of course, you're going to wrap this all up into a presentation that you're going to give to management. So you're going to present all of this to management, and you're going to here are all the steps that you're going to do in your presentation. So you're going to talk about your goal, you're going to talk about the customer segment you're targeting, the data behind your customer segmentation, like you're not just guessing at why you selected this, but that there's some data behind it. The loan product that you're targeting and why. Management always wants to know why. And again, if there's data behind it, all the better. The marketing campaign to reach and influence your customer segment. The social media platform you're choosing, again, and why. You should have some research to back that up. You're going to show them the social media post you created. And then this one's a big one. You're going to try to estimate the annual revenue from the new business that you're going to create. And a future video is going to show you kind of how to think about that. But management wants to see how much revenue your campaign is going to bring in. Ooh, that's interesting. And so I'm going to show you in a future video all the data that you get to chew on to make your decision. And there's a lot of data. Companies have a lot of data, and Lone Star has a lot of data. And so you're going to have fun chopping through a lot of data like this to make your decision. So that's at a high level. Your project, again, you are a digital marketer. You're going to be trying to influence and engage customers through digital marketing. And you work for a bank now called Lone Star, and your job is to increase sales of their products. So really exciting. I can't wait to see all the creative work that you do and how you connect it to the data and research.